Hey there, YouTube. This is me, Tony Hack 11. And I don't know if most of you know this, but I really do like Warhammer 40K, and I just thought that it would be pretty cool for me to show you what I use. So I play the Dark Eldar, and so far this is my Archon. He is around. I'm gonna round it up, or round it down to at least 200 points. As you can see, he has Huskblade and the Soul Trap. I gave him Ghost Plate armor. I gave him anything that would protect him out in the middle of combat. This guy right here is responsible for 70 Space Marines and probably 4 Tau. Yes, 4 Tau. This guy didn't really make it that far after getting barraged like a boss, because I decided that for once I was going to see if I can try the clone field. And the clone field didn't really work out as well as I thought it was, so... Alright, and I put him with combat drugs. As you can see, I gave him a Huskblade, and the cloak here, sorry for that little splotch right there, it was a little bit of an accident on traveling. Kind of gave him gold fur here, a little mistake with green stuff. Yeah, as you can see. And his court, followed by a lawman so far. The reason I like to bring the lawman along, especially since Archon here has power weapon, Huskblade. She wounds on a 2+, since it's since Huskblade is a power weapon. Any unsaved wounds is an instant death, which is really nice because, well, as you can see, she wounds on a 2+. So does the Archon. So, and unfortunately, she does not have any power weapons. They're just close combat weapons, and only she doesn't have 2 combat weapons, as far as I know. Gotten into a little argument with my friends about this, but maybe you guys would clear it up with the lawmans. As far as troop choices come and go, the only ones that I actually thought looked decent enough to bring up on screen here was the Coblite guy, the Syrinx, or whatever they're called. I don't have the codex with me right now. I put him with a Splinter Pistol because I thought that the blaster wasn't really that well, and I put him with an Agonizer since it's a power weapon and wounds on a 4+, just like most Eldar, Dark Eldar weapons go. Yeah, I didn't put him with the Venom Blade. I thought it was a little cheesy. I didn't really like it. It didn't really go well with me. I just really like the kind of spiky whipness that will just slice you. That'll just slice your face off. It's kind of cool here. I was gonna try and give it a electric look, but unfortunately, I'm not very good with painting all that well. This was one of my first models that I painted in a while, and that I kind of went all out with. And yeah, let's see if I can get this out. This is one of the Coblite squads with a shredder. I don't really know how well I did with the paint job. I thought it didn't really look that well. It was kind of simple. Again, this is probably my first army that I've really experimented with painting. And yeah, let me see here. Where are you? Oh, you're getting stuck there. Okay. Yes, I know that a couple of people don't really use Dark Eldar with Dark Lance in their Goblite squads, but I used it since it looks really cool and it gives a sniper pack. As you can see, I kind of use green stuff right here, and I also found out a whiles ago that Dark Eldar have the ballistic skill and weapon skill of a Space Marine, and I thought that was kind of neat. So I just started collecting them a lot more, and yeah. As you can see, I didn't really think all that well about this. I decided that it was going to look really cool if I put vomit brown all over this, but what can I say? What can you say? Again, this is just kind of experimenting. Kind of put burnished gold on her shoulder pad on her shins. But and yeah, little backpack in there. Yeah, and another one that I thought was really cool. And this is the first one that where I started actually blending in. She is still a work in progress, but this is the Hecatrix. This is the Hecatrix for my witches. So you can see I put in sorry, I put in a little bit of blaster here because this is going to be just in case they started running into tanks or say a drop pod comes in and out of nowhere. I can just pew pew it out because I haven't really seen these guys face well against Terminator Storm Bolters or Storm Bolters in that matter. Put it with the Agonizer, and this is the first time where I started blending it out. I don't know if it really looks that good, but I guess you guys will start yelling out that it's not looking that good. I kind of went a little simple here. I used elf flesh on all of it since I thought that the Eldar skin that the Games Workshop uses looks really cheesy. So, yeah, it's really good. Look at the use shadow gray for the hair there, as you could also probably see with my lawman. But yeah, let me see here. Another one. Please excuse me. I just primed these around 10-15 minutes ago, and I was waiting for them to dry up. Put the witch with Hydra Gauntlets. I really like the Hydra Gauntlets because D6, I usually roll 4s, 5s, and 6s, and since usually I get the +4 thing for combat drugs for Dark Eldar, giving all units with with combat drugs +1 attack just in case. I also like their reroll for failed wounds, and I thought it would look really cool. Unfortunately, this isn't a power weapon, so I didn't really think that. When I first saw about that, I thought it was really dumb. But then I kept thinking about it, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, these guys get power from pain. Doesn't really matter that much. In case that these guys charge, and I have a +4, she gets a 6, and she gets her basic 1 attack. And I thought that was really awesome since since whoever's getting attacked is gonna die for 1. Or let's say that I make a lot of bad rolls on my wounds, I can re-roll those. Or I can get extra attacks, which gives it more probability of getting those 6s out there. And so far, these guys are not very versatile against Terminators. I was playing a game downstairs. These guys were getting wiped out. It was not a pretty sight. And then my Archon jumped in the middle of them and just kind of went like, whoosh. Sorry. Yeah. Another one. I don't know the rightful name of this, but they're the flails. I really like this one because it's two close combat weapons, not power weapons, but you get to re-roll any failed hits. Thought that was really cool, so I put her with it. Again, these are primed, so kept me a little bit of slack on painting here. And yeah, this one, the next one that I'm going to show you is my pride and joy. This is the Eldar Raider. Light's not showing off there. Oh, there we go. As you can see, I kind of put burnished gold highlights all around here. Give this guy a little knife and a splinter rifle. I put the ethereal sail, underslung hooks right here. And, sorry, I had a bunch of popcorn today. And venom blades. I didn't put the shock prowl on there because I mean it's open topped. I didn't really think I was going to be that good. Instead of a dark lance, I put in a disintegrator cannon because of heavy 3, and on retrospect, I didn't really think it was. I didn't really think it was that good, but what can you do about it? I also put trophy racks on here because of the 6 inches. Any friendly Dark Eldar that are out there within 6 inches gets to re-roll any failed leadership rolls. I thought that was really cool, and I have the splinter rack, so just in case, I decided that I'm going to be shooting every single living thing that comes within 12 inches of this raider. Might as well have a little bit of extra ammunition. And those are mostly my special units. I have a couple reavers, and I also have a couple hellions, but not really wanting to show that right now. They're a little bit of a work in progress. Well, I can tell you what I have on them right now. The Hellion Arena guy, he has an Agonizer with Splinter Pistol and Phantasm Grenade Launchers. I really like those. Kind of saved the Hellion's hides a little bit, even though they were really squishy. What I really like about the Reavers as well is because of their blades on the side. Going over there, turbo boosting, I really like that, especially with cluster trops. And soon, if they are in stock again at my store, I might be able to get another squad, combine them with that, give them with the disintegrator, I think it is, and a grab talent, which will increase how many people I'm going to be hitting. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Most of my army isn't really painted except my Coblite squads, my Archon, and my Lawman, as you can see. I still need to paint my Raider here. Not exactly finished, and I decided I was going to be dumb and accidentally glue guys right here. I didn't put magnets on it because our store doesn't have magnets, which I don't really use magnets all that well. And yeah, comment what you think I should probably be putting in one for these guys. Rate it. Subscribe if you want to see a few more. I might put in battle reports of these guys actually fighting one day. And yeah, that's probably about it. Bye.